Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. Today is the day of the Dangerous Galaxy update. You might be wondering, this isn't your old ship? The ship that we've so faithfully piloted through so much of so many problems. And this is actually quite the different ship here. We've got a lot of unbuilt things. But no, that run has concluded. I'm not going to spoil what happens at the end of that run. You'll just have to check it out for yourself. But I wanted to get this video up the same day as the Dangerous Galaxy update, so we can kind of talk about what's going on with the game. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in the game. As far as updates, it's a pretty cool update. There's a lot of stuff that personally addresses what I've been asking for. This entire layout of this new ship is very different from the tutorial ship that you're given, so it might take me a moment to get my bearings here. But let's go ahead and start talking about it while we get our ship underway here. So first things first is the asteroids have returned, and by returned, they're still they're like functioning again. Oh, we should talk about this since we're here. You can see everybody's stats, like not the straight up stats. It looks like from the assignment board here. But if we click on there, it looks like anytime anybody has any issues, so like health here or morale, or I'm not sure what that symbol is. It looks like they're sorted to the bottom. So if we sort by health, you can see all these people in red are the most wounded, people in yellow are the next most wounded. And then I assume morale would also go the same way. So if you had somebody who had broken morale, maybe I don't think we would have anybody. No, just kind of medium, low morale. But you can see all that if you just look right here. So if you're looking like, who should I send out on my missions? You can do just kind of a quick look. It's supposed to have a better... The update said it's supposed to have a better auto-assign crew feature. And that it's supposed to take into account like health and morale and stuff like that. It does still seem like it's taking people that are off duty, which I guess I'm not a huge fan of. Because I've been told that gives you a negative modifier, or at the very least it won't let your people who are off duty do like their they won't rest, they won't eat, and so that could be a negative. So it'd be nice if you could if you could set it up so that like your auto assign wouldn't pick people that are off duty, and if you needed people that were off duty, then you could go in and pick people manually. Like I think it would be much better to auto assign people that are not on duty, and if you needed the edge case of having people be on duty or who aren't on duty go on a mission, then you could do it then, because I think that would be less likely. We're gonna try out the robot shuttle here. We need to then go over here and build the robot, or the flight control. They haven't changed anything with that, I've just never used it before, and we're just kind of messing around here, so let's go ahead and throw that down. So they did rebalance the power and the water accordingly, so you get way more water storage and maybe more of it. Let's go take a look at the condensers real quick here. These are just water tanks. Where are the condensers? They downstairs? Let's go look. Oh, this floor is actually like working in this build. Oh, there they are. Oh no, wait a minute. Those aren't condensers. You got a nuclear reactor on this ship? This ship is way better than my last ship. So we got way more water tanks. Where's the water coming from? Or do you not have any water? Oh, maybe that's the key, is in this ship you don't start with any water generation and we have to do that ourselves. Kind of looks like it, huh? We also don't have any We don't have a cafeteria. All right, this ship is gonna take a lot of learning here. It does have an algae room here, which is kind of interesting. I don't think Princess Euphora has a room in this ship either, which is kind of funny because I pointed out in my last run that I've never used that room because it doesn't do anything. We should go check on our engine room. So I talked about asteroids, which they also added in the ability to use space helmets and spacesuits. So supposedly, we won't find out until we actually get hit by something. Oh, we don't have enough composites for that. Take that back. I retract my statement. We won't actually be able to tell how the spacesuits and stuff works until you get hit by something that requires you to use it. But supposedly they work now, so we'll find that out. So if we go into the corridor here, and we look at so helmets, spacesuits, these are supposed to function accordingly, so you can actually go into a low oxygen or no oxygen environment and do repairs and building and stuff. So we'll see if that works. I really like this layout with the new rooms here. It's really nice. We'll have to focus on that when I'm actually ready to play the game instead of showing off a new update. So, oh, this is really exciting though. Oh, that's not a fridge. Do we have a fridge somewhere? Maybe in the algae room? We do. This is a really fun update. You can designate what to put in each fridge. So they've added the ability to storage option. So for here, because you could generate produce in this greenhouse, you might want to have that clicked on. But for now, this is only. Oh, there is a pea crop. I take it back. There's a pea, a bean, and 2 algae. That's a funny breakdown. But if you have any other fridges, you might want to add that. If we go down to the medbay, do we even have a medbay on this ship? It actually doesn't look like we have a medbay either. The ship is wild. Who built this ship? Not me. But if you were to build a medbay with a metagel centrifuge and all that, you might want to. Well, you definitely want to change whatever fridge you have going on in there to a metagel only fridge, because maybe you would put biomass in there too, because you take biomass to make metagel, stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, we might see this around. They've updated the AI dynamic queuing, is what they're calling it. Basically, when they need to use something, rather than one person, for example, this soda machine. If 2 people want to take a drink, they might come down here and have somebody using the soda machine to quench their thirst. If somebody else wants to use it before, they would just wander off. They're like, well, I can't use it, it's already in use. And that would kind of, sometimes if you didn't have enough of these, would lead to people ignoring their needs ad infinitum. And so in order to deal with that, they've added this dynamic queuing system. So if, for example, this soda machine is in use and somebody else wants to use it, instead of ignoring their desire to use the soda machine and then hopefully waiting until it's free later, they will also queue up to use this after their other person is done. So you'll actually see lines forming, I guess, and they've added some animations for characters that are forming up here. So this person's using it. Let's see if anybody queues up behind them. I think it's a pretty short. Okay. Oh, just waiting for bunks. So there you go. They're queuing up, waiting to sleep. And so he's going to check it. I really like the idea of somebody who's dead tired is like, I'm going to wait here. I got to check my watch. Just waiting. So there. It's kind of in the, oh, we had a whole shuttle, an extra shuttle here the whole time. Let's send out salvage opportunity. It seems very important. 8 minutes and 23 seconds. That should be plenty of time to send people out. Assign crew. You guys are off duty, though. I really wish it wouldn't do the off-duty people, because I'm just going to be coming in here anyway and assigning people as it is, so... it's just going to be random. I don't think anybody has a call sign right now, right? If we sort by call sign. Oh, we have 2 people. Leadfoot, Rhino. But you're off duty. Let's go with health. I think health in the early game is the big indicator of what you should go off of, because if you start sending people and they're dying on mission, that's bad news for everybody. All y'all. Well, we don't have a medbay, so people are going to be pretty upset until we fix that. And by upset, I mean wounded. We can send this scientist as well. Launch.
Underway. Crew report to your assignments.
So that's fun. Like I said, I mentioned water and power. They've been given not really a buff, but you just get more of it in the beginning of the game. And they're gonna continue to do refinement there. This one, we won't see it on this one because they didn't actually pick up any resources or anything, but they've redone how resources work coming back from away missions. I've mentioned this before where I was like, I'd like to see what the shuttles are holding. Well, they dealt with that by simply replacing, or just all resources are dumped off of the shuttle at the very end of every mission. So instead of having resources stack up on a mission or on a shuttle forever, if you keep sending it out, it's supposed to just drop the supplies immediately, and then you can send the shuttle out right away again. So you don't have to worry about cycling shuttles back and forth out of the airlock like that. So we're going to send this guy out on the other salvage opportunity. We should have time before the Zootopans show up to send both of these out and get them back again. So we have 7 minutes and a bit. This one's still being built. I'm guessing that means we built the robot thing though, right? If they're actually stacking resources over there. Let's take a look. We did! Cool. If we decide to go forward with this ship, I don't think we will, because I'm very distracted describing everything to you guys right now. We'll probably start over with something a little more planned. Well, for now, we'll just go ahead. Oh, officer orders. We can go take a look at that. If we go look at the bridge here. So our officers, we're supposed to have better objectives as well, so they don't just give you like, make ammo or make your people happy. So this is the ammunition one right now. Remind me later. You're supposed to be able to give people orders to... Yeah, so you can. So there's a couple new officer orders here. So we've always had like the inspire and cheer up from our like princess and Ham, the mascot. But now we have go off duty, so we can tell somebody to go off duty right away. So the officer of whatever division will tell you to go rest, or yeah, get off work so you can go rest. And that's a good one if you switch shifts and somebody has, you know, for whatever reason not taking care of something and they could die, or it's lowering their morale a crazy amount. Seek medbay treatment, pretty self-explanatory. And then we have a prioritize repair button as well. I don't know if there's anything broken on this ship, so I don't think I can actually like show that off, but they've added that so you can fix something if it needs fixing right away, rather than just kind of like hoping people will will go to get to something. Smaller change that I think is good is the robot depression has been addressed. I don't think they're like 100% sure it's been fixed, but the robots are supposed to be able to greet people now, so instead of just being isolated and depressed forever, the robots can actually like interact with people, and hopefully that helps with that. We talked about the better away mission, auto assign. And then when those ships come back, we'll see, as they come back, hopefully we'll be able to see, if they succeed, some of the missions will have automatically succeeded, or dropped their resources, which will be, that's a good change, I think. Let's add a medbay in here while we're thinking about stuff. We'll just make a small one. I don't think it has to be huge. We already got doors. We need to add power. It's been a while since I've like tried to build a functional room. Zootopans are coming. The British are coming. Can I rotate you? Why will you not? Ah, wait a minute. There. Alright, and now what do we want? We want a med bay. 1, 2, 3. We definitely want a centrifuge. Maybe we plop that in the corner here. We would like a fridge for the metagel. Put that next to the thing. I think I'll rotate this too, so there's less likely that they'll get stuck next to the fridge for whatever reason. What else could we add? Is there anything else? Morgue, maybe? I don't think it's super necessary. Let's throw the wash basin down. These are all extras, so let's add a couple. Let's add a tree. I've never really paid attention to trees, but I'm gonna try to pay attention to aesthetics a little more. And then we'll add some waiting chairs, like this, or maybe just to try and prevent people from getting stuck on each other. We're gonna rotate it like this. Oops, wrong. Like this. There. I think that gives more space for people to move in and around things. And then I'm gonna rotate this tree as well. There we go. Confirm. It's a lot of metal, a lot of plastic, but this room is necessary because we have 16 wounded people and they can't do anything until that room's built. Alright. And, oh, there's one new buildable apparently. I don't know if it's in the security room. Let's take a look. It's called the Radar Operator System. And I'm gonna see, like, if this is a security hub, for example. And I come in here. No, it's not in here. Let's cancel that. Delete build plan. Security room is a questionable upgrade at best. I built one in the last ship, and I don't think I mean, I built the security terminal and whatnot, but I don't think it actually did anything. So there's the amplifier. Engineering console? Is that new? Oh, here we go. Radar tracking station. Increases intel range in the star map by 1. So these are functionally identical. Oh, but this one is automated. This one requires a person, it looks like, assuming because it has a chair in it. Takes less power though. So if you have like excess people, great. If you have not excess people but maybe excess components, interesting. Alright, where are our shuttles at? You guys coming back yet? This one is under construction, supposedly. It's also hovering for some reason. Let's go ahead and prioritize that. I'm guessing somebody was working on it and then they went on break. Alright, returning and returning. So they should be here shortly and we should be able to jump. I don't think I've actually been plotting my jump yet. Actually, I have, but we don't have enough jump light yet. This one's too far away. The Zootopans are going to catch up to us very soon, so I think we'll just plan on going to Drias, but that'll be the plan for now. So yeah, that seems to be the majority of things. Oh, one thing that's very funny to me is the ostrich legs are gone. That they specifically pointed that out in the patch notes, is that they think they've gotten rid of the ostrich legs. And when people are carrying stuff, the knees would go backwards, and I was like, oh man, I kind of enjoyed that. So, you know, easy come, easy go. We will have to address water. Oh, you failed. It is understandable. It is a 60% chance to fail, or a 40% chance to fail, I should say. Although they did have some Marines with them, so it should have been slightly better, but still. Alright, please the other ship come back. I would love it if this ship could come back and succeed, so we could actually see the resources get offloaded here. This ship has been absolutely torched. Ready to jump. Landing. There they are. Alright. Well, they're landing. Let's go to the bridge. Success! Alright, as soon as they land, we should see the resources get dumped off here. A big test.
Sequence initiate in 5, 4, 3.
There we go. Okay, cool. We got lots of produce, some ammo, and the biggest one is composite at this stage of the game. It also looks like this ship doesn't have a manufacturing room, now that I think about it, as I've just been floating around here trying to see what's going on. Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's what they mean by it gets stumped off. So they do have to pick them up and move them to like the stockpile, for example, or this one over here, or the like any other rooms around the ship. But it does drop off the resources immediately, and you can see this one got a little scorched as well. But yeah, that seems to be the majority of updates here, and until we could get to some asteroids, there's still a ways out. So until we could get to some asteroids, we won't be able to see any of that yet. But for now, I think it'll be a bit of a shorter episode today. Like I said, I just wanted to get something out here to kind of show off the things they were updating with the game. But we're definitely going to run a new run with this kind of layout. I'll have to do some planning as far as like, we need to do a lunchroom first. We want to get a medbay up and running. I think we definitely need to get a water room or like some sort of water production. You do have a little bit of leeway here. Power seems fine. Manufacturing you'd probably want to throw down here, because you got some bigger rooms down here. But you don't have any manufacturing up and running yet, so that would be something we'd want to address right away, and so on and so forth. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm looking forward to the balances and the update, like just quality of life that's gonna happen. I think the next run we're gonna try for YouTube here is we're gonna try a more automated ship. Multiple people have suggested doing auto calibrators here instead of basic calibrators, because these never go off shift. They take twice as much power. They take more plastics, but less metals and less components. So we'll give those a shot too in the next ship. But yeah, I need to do some planning when I'm not talking about patch notes. So if you guys like the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see my new run of Jumplight Odyssey or my old runs of Jumplight Odyssey, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!